you're only having 1 to 2 bowel movements per week, here's why that's a problem. Toxic waste that your body already decided needed to be eliminated is getting reabsorbed, sent back to your liver, and having to go through the detoxification process again. A misconception that a lot of people have is that their stool is just the leftover from the food that they're eating that isn't getting absorbed. But that's not actually true. Your stool is actually about 50% bacteria. It also has dead cells, it has metabolic waste products and bile acids and different things that go into that. So, something you hear a lot from people that do carnivore or keto or low carb diets is that it's normal for them to only have 1 to 2 bowel movements per week, which is not true. Because just because you're eating less carbohydrates and less fiber doesn't mean that these other substances that go into your stool just magically disappear. So, they still need to be cleared from your body. So, what happens when you don't have bowel movements is that the stool just sits there. The bacteria in your gut can reactivate some of the toxins and harmful substances there called deconjugation. That is when it can be reabsorbed and it gets sent back to the liver. Now, the problem is not that your body can't handle this process. The problem is that it's not meant to do this. The preferred route for eliminating these things is through the digestive tract, which is why they were there in the first place. Every time this happens where stool doesn't get eliminated, things get reabsorbed, they get resent to your liver, and the whole detoxification process happens again, is that it puts added stress on your liver. Your body uses additional nutrients and antioxidants every time it goes through that process. And if this happens just once or twice, it's probably not a big deal. But if this is something that's happening every single week for months at a time or years at a time, those nutrients can get more and more depleted, puts more and more stress on your liver and other antioxidant and detoxification systems. And over time, your capacity to detox can go down. So the concern here is as your body's ability to detox goes down, these substances have to go somewhere. So what happens is they start getting stored in fat and tissues throughout the body. This is what you see a lot of times when people develop toxicities with heavy metals or mycotoxins or different toxic substances like these. So if somebody told you it's not a big deal to have 1 to 2 bowel movements per week, it's not something you need to worry about, or it's normal, they're either lying to you or they're not giving you the full story. This is one of the most important things that you should be prioritizing to support your body's ability to detox and to make sure that toxic substances are not damaging your body, getting stored in your body, and leading to long-term toxicities.